What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make fresh pasta from scratch with a homemade butternut squash puree. Let's get started.
Pastel pink in the sunset. You know I never wanna make you upset. How did I become so obsessed?
Have you ever tried to get your friends or family to eat more veggies? Well then this recipe is perfect for you. First, to make the puree, I started by cutting the top and the bottom of the squash, then into 2 pieces. This makes it easier to remove the skin and to cut. The skin can be a bit tough and slippery, so please be careful. Then you want to cut the bottom of the squash in half, exposing the inside. You want to remove all the seeds with a spoon. Don't worry if it's not completely clean. The orange, stringy membranes are completely edible, or as my mom likes to say, those are the best parts. I cut them into smaller pieces so it would cook a bit faster. Once your squash is cut into medium chunks, boil a pot of water. Add the butternut squash. Once you can break the squash with a fork, you want to turn off the heat. Strain the squash to remove it from the water. I then use the fork to break apart the squash. And there you have it, your butternut squash puree. All that's left is to make the pasta. I will show you how I knead, roll, and cut my pasta. Start by placing 200 grams of flour in a pile on a flat surface. With your hands, start making a well. Add the egg. Then 130 grams of puree. Now 2 pinches of salt. And finally, about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Using a fork, you want to start mixing the liquids together. This can be combined first before adding, so you won't make the same mistake I made. Some of my mixture started leaking out of the sides because I didn't make a big enough well. You want to start incorporating flour little by little, but make sure that the well is kept together. Don't be afraid to reinforce the walls by scraping it back with your hands. Then back to mixing it with a fork. Once the mix gets a bit thicker, use a bench scraper and really mix it all together. I did a chopping motion to make sure the flour gets mixed in well. Once the egg mixture becomes slightly more workable, combine it all together with your hands and get ready for a workout. Time to knead the dough. This could take about 10 to 15 minutes to form the gluten. If the dough starts to get too sticky, you can just dust the top and the bottom with some flour. To know if your dough is ready, you want to slightly poke your finger into the dough. If it bounces back, your dough is ready to rest, and so are you. Using plastic wrap, wrap your dough, making sure that there are no air bubbles. Take a 30-minute break as you wait for the dough to chill. Trust me, you'll need it. Sprinkle your work surface with some flour. Now it's time to roll out your dough. You want to get into a rhythm of rolling, rotating, and then repeating. This might take a while, but be patient. You want to roll the dough to as thin as possible. You can avoid rolling the dough if you have a pasta machine, but in this video, I hand rolled my pasta. As we all know, there are many different ways to shape your pasta, but in this video, I will only show you 2 simple and easy cuts. Once the dough is rolled enough, flour the top and fold the sheet of dough like this. Using a knife, trim both sides and start cutting your desired cuts. Make sure to slice and not press down. This could be thicker or thinner, depending on how you like. You then want to separate the pasta and sprinkle flour to keep it from sticking together. Try not to tug on the pasta too much or it will start ripping and you'll have broken pieces of pasta, which aren't the best. Once you have all the pasta cut and separated with flour, you want to put it aside if it's going to be eaten right away. But if you do plan to save it for later, you can put them in Ziploc bags, freeze them, and you can have fresh pasta whenever you want. Enjoy! Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave a comment below on what you would like to see next. Feel free to subscribe and share this video with your friends if you haven't already. I am Bon Appetit and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!